Hey, so in this video, I wanted to cover something. It is this. Basically, what is the 100-hour rule? And this is something that I keep seeing online quite a bit, and I love it. I think it's perfect, and it applies to everything. I don't know why I'm going to Bing every time. I did an update, and apparently now I go to Bing, which is super annoying. See if, there we go. Yeah, if anybody knows how to fix that, let me know, because I've tried a bunch of things and they don't really work. But anyway, the 100-hour rule goes like this. For most disciplines, it takes 100 hours of active learning to become much more competent than an absolute beginner, which is fine. But this is the cool part that I like. So the rule of 100 states that if you spend 100 hours in a year, which is 18 minutes a day, all of us in any discipline, karate, violin, piano, selling on Etsy, selling on Shopify, print on demand, digital downloads. If you spend 18 minutes a day, which is 100 hours a year, you'll be better than 95% of the world in that discipline. It's just the consistency. So here's what I'm seeing a lot of. A lot of people want to start with digital downloads and they think, okay, this is cool. So they'll join a bootcamp of mine or join my digital download school. And they think, well, all I have to do is go here, right? So, So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to join Will's school. You know, I can log in because I'm a member. And in here, here's the school. And so we got the product of the month workshops, and people are like, okay, so all I have to do is watch that workshop, and then I'm going to be making like a fortune on Etsy selling these digital downloads. And that is not how it works at all. In fact, it takes a lot of time to actually get really good at this. I'm just logging out of my thing here for a second. It takes a lot of time, and this is well known and well documented, and that's why I think I like this 100-hour rule so much, because the people that I see succeed have spent well over 100 hours. And I'm just going to go here real quick because I want to show you an example of, let's type this in as a very broad keyword. And I'm going to use the spy tool to kind of look at how old these shops are. Hopefully it loads here. Taking a second. Any of these shops in here for digital downloads. Here's like a wedding planner one. Here's a good notes recipe, complete nursing school bundle. Here's the actual organic results. So if I go here and then I analyze these pages by total sales, I want to see if that 100-hour rule is legit. So there's one with 40,000 sales, 25,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21,197. I'm going to pick on this one, not pick on it, but I'm going to use this as an example because I know for a fact that this store is gigantic, and I know for a fact that they've been around for quite a while, so 38 months. So let's go here and let's look at their listing. This is one of their top sellers. Okay, so it's just simply split letter monogram. That's not the point. The pricing isn't the point. The point is her shop has 771,115 sales. So if we go to her store, you can see that she's got a lot, right? Look at that, 3,673 products. She knows what she's doing. She's making a ton of money. And you're thinking, how can I get there? Well, do you think that she's put in less than 100 hours or more than 100 hours into this store? If we just look at her listings alone and we pull out our calculator, this will confirm it. So let's just assume that a listing, now she's got that blows my mind. I don't know how people do 1,500 designs in one bundle. That's just crazy to me. Anyway, so she has 3,673, so 3,673. And we're going to assume it takes, I don't know, 20 minutes per listing to be like on average. Some of them will take more, some of them will take less. But let's look at how many minutes have gone into this store to get those kind of results. So that's 73,460 minutes. So let's divide that by 60 to get the hours. Oh, look at that. 1,224 hours. And let's divide that by 60. Or sorry, I did that wrong. totally screwed that up. 3673 times 20 minutes is that. That's minutes. So minutes to hours to days. So divide that, minutes, 60. Actually, that is right. So 1,224, and if I go here, this is even easier to illustrate it. So 73,460 minutes is 1,224 hours. That is, well, divide that by 100. Divide it by a 100-hour rule. She's put in 12 times the rule to get where she is. So the question is, like, have you put in 12 times the rule to get there? So if I go hours to days, so let's go 1,224. Let's switch this to hours. Let's go to days. That is basically 51 days straight of working. If I go 51 days, 2 weeks, 7.28 weeks, like working 24 hours a day, which is nuts. So that's how much work she's put into this shop, and that's probably on the low end too. That's assuming 20 minutes per listing, which I'm sure some of these probably take more. Like I know the split monogram stuff would take more. I know this stuff would take a little bit longer. If she's outsourcing it, that would take longer, but there's just so much in here. So she's following the rule, right? So the 100-hour rule applies. This store, if you go here real quick, top, and this is a cool thing to do too. Go here and go, there's a bunch of sites that actually cover this stuff, but Market Pulse is one. And we got, so Caitlin Minimalist, that's another example. Sea Geeks, Bailey Design, Terra Sparks, Silverane Mod Party, Acorn and Crow Studio, The Green Escape, Bead Boat. There she is right there, number 11. With like 18,000 sales a month. That's insane. This one is even bigger, and we can see if the rule applies here too, right? 2,183,480 sales. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest Etsy shop on Etsy, period. And what they do is, even though they do, like, a lot of it is the same, but they have 1,224 listings. I'm going to assume it takes them like, I don't know, 30 minutes to make their product. Now they have a lot more involved because they actually have to make it and then print it. They have to make it, ship it, and send it out. This is not like a print on demand or a digital store. So we had 36,000 minutes, and then divided by 60. Oh, that was times. 30 divided by 60. 612 hours. So there's 6 times the 100-hour rule. So the rule applies, the rule makes sense, and I think a lot of people that I've seen in my business, I do this myself. And I know that any shop that I have that I haven't put the time and effort into, it doesn't do very well. And if I don't stick with it, we can go back here too and see how old this shop is, which I think it's pretty old, but let's go over here. They are 102 months old. So again, figure that one out. 102 months divided by 12 months in a year. 8.5 years old. It took them 8.5 years to get to the top of Etsy. So your shop that you just started, that's not making any sales, and you've been doing it for like a month, or 2 months, or 3 months, you are at the very beginning of a long journey. If you stick with it, and you're consistent, and you follow the 100-hour rule, you will succeed. The only problem is that 18 minutes a day really adds up, and most people don't do it. So 18 minutes a day times, say they work 5 days a week, that's 90 minutes. So if you can do 90 minutes on one day for every week, or sorry, 90 minutes a week every week for 52 weeks, you'll get there. Most people don't. They'll start out doing like a lot of hours, and then they'll just drop off to nothing because they don't get the results right away. So Etsy is 100% a marathon. It is not a sprint at all. even with Etsy ads, even with everything else that you can do to try and speed up your progress, Etsy has all of these shops that they love. These top 100, if you're not on this list, odds are you are not getting any of their traffic. So the way that you get there is you actually put in the hours, you put in the work, you be consistent, and you follow that 100-hour rule, and then you're going to succeed. All right, so that's it for this video. Let me know what you think of the 100-hour rule in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.